Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Boston Celtics look to show the world that their motivation can overpower the doubters and carve the path to success. The first step starts tonight against the Orlando Magic. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Corey Joseph is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the center position. And for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Taking a look at Boston. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advance.
Amen.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
White finds Tatum. Tatum with a screen on Wagner. Orlando grabs the miss. Caldwell-Pope pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, you see Carter Jr. use every bit of that 7'5" wingspan. Boy, is tough to guard around the rim. Look out.
Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Joseph. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell-Pope. Wagner wide open. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
Here's Joseph. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Banchero, right side. Can't hit from in close. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brown kicks to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Banchero, that's good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Tatum on the wing. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to talk to his guys. Wagner finds Banchero. And the 3 off target. Boston leading by 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Lays it up and banks it in. Banchero's got his second basket of the night.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feast.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And the 3 ball is good. He has 6.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Brown the pass to Holiday. The 3 from Tatum. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Joseph. He has yet to score. There's the lob to Carter. And stolen by Tatum. Brown outside. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 3. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be Jaylen Brown shooting. That one on Caldwell Pope. Blacks checked in for Caldwell Pope. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Celtics.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Pass to Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. The Magic again can't hit. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Porzingis passes to Holiday. Over in the corner, Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic trail by 6. Black the pass to Joseph. Wagner on the wing. Good on the triple.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot. Mr. Wagner.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 10. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. Tatum dishes to White. Outside Holiday. Joseph with the rebound. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 3. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now here is Holiday. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Joseph. There's Wagner with the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. White. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. The Magic trail by 5. Pass to Banchero. And it's Joseph in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, this was another shot that Corey Joseph has developed. I'll tell you, get the catch and shoot game going. Look out.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Joseph. Here's Cornette. There's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Anthony in the corner. No good on the triple.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Down against Anthony. Here's Pritchard. drills the three-pointer. And now a 7-point Boston lead.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Wagner outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Black. Nothing on the board. Anthony in the corner.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Boston leading by 7. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Here's Horford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
And the Magic making a change here. Banchero's checked in, and Al Horford drops them both. The Magic trail by 9. Here's Black. Pass to Anthony. Shot to stop the run. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
Anthony against Brown. Drops in the layup for 2. Brown's got 5.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Black the pass to Bitadze. Banchero looking around. Bitadze can't hit.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Cornette. From deep. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Magic. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot's good by Anthony.
Now, fans certainly used to the 3-ball flying from Cole Anthony. He is not shy, folks.
Brown against Anthony. Brown, good. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Banchero outside to the inside.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
That will count. And so it's Boston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Horford, and it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Banchero up top. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Cornette passes to Pritchard. Here's Cornette. 5 on the clock. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another miss by Banchero.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
And Isaac throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Horford. Pass to Hauser. Picked by Horford. Launches a three. Hauser misses. The Magic trail by 9. Banchero outside. The shot's good. Anthony's got 7 points.
Well, that's about the defense keying in on Banchero. He recognizes it and shows off his vision.
Banchero against Tatum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. Out to the right wing. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Hauser misses.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Banchero, that's good. He's got 7.
And wow, look at the quickness there from Banchero getting the shot up in a hurry.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Joseph in for Isaac. Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Anthony. Here's Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Banchero. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for that. Black, no good. Boston leading by 6. Back to White. Outside, Porzingis. Bangs home the trifecta. Porzingis has got 6.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Now here's Anthony. He has 7, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Anthony shooting. That one on White, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. So for the Magic, Wagner comes in for Black, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Corey Joseph.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Corey Joseph's checked in for the Magic. Now here's Joseph. And it's Wagner missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 9 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Joseph. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 8 points for him.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
To the middle, here's Horford. That one's in, his first shot this game.
How about that? Contest is right there. Just Al Horford better on the offensive end than the defense.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Boston making some changes. Tatum comes in for Al Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard. Wagner passes to Joseph. Banchero against Holiday. Wagner on the wing. Caldwell Pope outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And good that time.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Wagner outside. It's stolen by White. And a fast break now for the Celtics. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Taken away by Holiday. There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Now, here's Wagner. Outside, Joseph. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Tipped away.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yep, that one goes.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Joseph looking over the floor. Wagner from long range. And Tatum pulls it down.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Fades and shoots. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 14-point game. Wagner against Howard. Carter with a screen on Howard. And it's Wagner missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Brown gets to Holiday. Back to Brown. Tatum against Banchero. And that one's good. Tatum.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Well, Corey Joseph, it's important that he continue to seek out his teammates and put it on point when they're open.
Boston leading by 14. Pass to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. To the paint. Wagner with it. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Holiday with the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Brown. 13 points in the game. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Joseph has an open look. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Comes up empty down low.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Pass to Carter. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Boston Celtics.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for Orlando, underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Joseph in at the 1.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
First trip to the line for him here.
The line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Banchero, one of those big men that does a little bit of everything, and the scary thing is he's got tremendous upside.
Both free throws good from Banchero. Boston leading by 10. Out to White. Back to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Joseph, the pass to Banchero. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. A nice shot by Brown.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And not the first time we've seen this. When KCP's confident, when he's in rhythm, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And here's Holiday. 7 points in the game. Goes up on the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. Holiday's got 9 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. And I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Banchero. Here's White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Over in the corner, White. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that one drops for him.
Well, commit to your move, anticipate the contact. Paulo Banchero does both of those things.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Looking to get it going. And it's White missing. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Banchero. Again, the Magic score.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Here's Tatum. Through contact. Tatum.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Magic have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Banchero. Good ball movement here by the Magic. It's stolen by White. And White slams it in.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Now Banchero. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
White left side. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 8 now on the night. Holiday against Wagner. Caldwell Pope outside. Carter with a screen on White. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Tatum. Tatum pulling out one of his many moves.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Banchero against White. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis, and it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. The change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Tatum setting the pick for Horford. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Wagner. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Black. It's stolen by Brown. On the wing, Brown puts one up from 19. That's a miss. His 5th, 8 made field goals. Here's Wagner. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Celtics leading by 10. Horford finds Tatum.
Black. First personal foul. First team foul.
Down low and stolen by Wagner.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Well, over 80% from the line for his career. You do not want to foul Franz in the act.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Here are the Magic now. They trail by 11. Banchero, good on the three-point shot. Banchero's got 21.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
On inside, he's defended by Wagner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And that one misses.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter. You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Throws it down, JT!
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Black. Still yet to score. And it's Carter missing. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Banchero. Horford no luck. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Black. And it's off from three-point range. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Pritchard. Horford has a wide-open look. Pulled the shot a little late, but the bounce goes his way.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
Here's Black. Inside, here's Carter. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Boston leading by 10. Tatum a screen. Here's Pritchard. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Black. Carter the pass to Joseph. Banchero was screening for Joseph. No good on the three. And the Celtics shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second makes sense.
Banchero left side. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
The Magic trail by 13. Pulls up on the elbow. And Horford pulls it down.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Pass to Pritchard. Tatum a screen. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's good. Banchero's got 18 points just in the second half.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Horford no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Banchero kicks to Carter. Here's Black. Off target from outside. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Pritchard. Boston, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Cornette. Brown right side. From past the arc. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth period.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. They've got Jason Tatum And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Black. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Tatum kicks to Horford. Shoots over Isaac. Horford, no luck. The Magic trail by 14. Out to the right wing. Here's Black, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Black's got his first basket. Boston shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Gets it down to single digits.
Cole Anthony's teammates appreciate playing with him because they know if they're open, he's going to find them.
Pass to Pritchard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Right wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. It's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Anthony taking his time here. Over in the corner, Isaac. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 14. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Hauser. Off target from three-point range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Corey Joseph's checked in for Isaac. And here's Joseph for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is a shot Corey Joseph didn't have in his arsenal early on, but a ton of work put in, and now he's effective from deep.
Cornette passes to Tatum. Here's Holiday. Softly drops in the floater. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Tries the spin move. Here's Banchero. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Here's Horford. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Takes it inside. A nice shot by Black.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got him pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
You can see how anxious the defense was to take Holiday away. Instead, they foul him and send him to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Holiday.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
It's Black in the corner. Offline with his three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the shot is good. 27 points for Jason Tatum.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. A 12-point game. Now Anthony. To the middle. There's Bitadze. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one comes. Porzingis is checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. Orlando also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Black. And Wagner's subbed in for Anthony. And he can't hit the second. Celtics leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. And a switcher also for Orlando. Black's checked in. The Magic trail by 14. Wagner outside. And stolen by White. Here's Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Brown's got 11 points here in just the second half. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Joseph kicks to Carter. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Lets it go with the three. Drains the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 19.
This is where the respect you have for Porzingis' ability to drive is when he can pull up that jumper and become a real handful.
It's stolen by Brown. And again, Boston running the court in transition. Brown jams it in!
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Magic trail by 21. Wagner passes to Joseph. Back to Wagner. Looking to end the run. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Banchero. Over in the corner. White. That three off the mark. The Magic have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. The 10-footer. Chalk up 2 there. Black's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's Porzingis. Count it. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Wagner has it in the corner. That doesn't go either for Wagner.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's White. Connects from three-point range. White's got 11 in the second half.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
A 7'5" wingspan and outstanding touch. Carter Jr. makes that look easy against the contest.
And that one misses. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Magic. He hits the second from the line.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games. Holiday against Carter. Caldwell Pope for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Pass to Brown. Here's Holiday. Fires away from way outside. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Here's Joseph. And Boston with the rebound.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Because of his frame, Drew Holiday can be a terror on the interior. Boy, you can't avoid the contact there.
So both teams changing it up here. He hits both from the stripe. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Here's Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. There's the pick. Launches it. Carter pulls it in. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Banchero with the ball. Guarded by Horford. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So Banchero will go to the free throw line. That one on Horford. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Celtics leading by 22.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for Game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Here's Pritchard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Horford sets a screen for Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Horford, no luck. Wagner outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
We've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jason Tatum.